Welcome to LFC Transfer HQ, your ultimate source for all things Liverpool FC transfers. Like and subscribe for more football updates. Liverpool are stepping up their summer transfer plans with talks reportedly held for a £205,000 a week world-class superstar. Fabrizio Romano confirms the Reds' interest in a £30 million defender, while exclusive reports reveal they are also set for talks with a £49M rated star who could be ready to push for a move to Anfield. Big changes could be on the horizon at Anfield this transfer window. Our first news is Liverpool hold talks to sign £205,000 a week world-class superstar. Liverpool have made contract about a deal to sign Real Madrid star Rodrygo this summer, according to TBR Football. The Reds are set to embark on a busy summer transfer window, having sealed their second Premier League title in 5 years under Arne Slot this season, despite making just one outfield signing since replacing Jurgen Klopp last year. But now Liverpool are looking to build on their success by adding more weapons to their arsenal for next season, and Brazil sensation Rodrygo has now emerged as a target. Rodrygo, who has been described as world-class superstar by Luka Modric, made the move to the Bernabeu as a youngster back in 2019, and has since gone on to make an incredible 267 appearances for Los Blancos despite being just 24 years old. But following the arrival of Kylian Mbappé last summer, the Brazil international has fallen down the pecking order and now finds himself behind both Mbappé and fellow countryman Vinicius Jr. as the key men in Madrid, that has seen him open up to a potential exit away from the club. And Liverpool have made contact with the £205,000 a week star's representatives in recent weeks to explore if a deal would be possible. Rodrygo's camp have been reciprocal about the potential for an exit, but they have made it clear that their preference is to stay at Real Madrid. Manager Carlo Ancelotti is set to leave the club at the end of the season, and the expectation is that former Liverpool midfielder Xabi Alonso will be the man to replace him. Rodrygo wants to wait and see what his role will be under the Spaniard before making a final decision on his future. Real Madrid's hierarchy have told him that his position in the squad will be assessed during the summer, and it's possible that a move could materialize later in the window. Liverpool are in the market for a new striker, while they are also keen on a wide man with doubts over the future of Luis Diaz and Diogo Jota too. Stay tuned for more updates on LFC Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more LFC Transfer HQ news. Our second news is Fabrizio Romano confirms Liverpool's interest in signing £30 million defender. Liverpool eye Frimpong as Alexander-Arnold nears exit. Romano reveals transfer plans. Liverpool are preparing for life after Trent Alexander-Arnold, and according to reliable reports from transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, Bayer Leverkusen's Jeremie Frimpong has emerged as a leading candidate to fill the void. With Alexander-Arnold strongly linked with a move to Real Madrid this summer, the Anfield hierarchy are wasting no time identifying successors. Romano stated, Jeremie Frimpong could be Trent's replacement at Liverpool, as he has €35 million release clause valid. Real Madrid have reportedly made a formal approach to Liverpool to acquire Alexander-Arnold before his contract ends on June 30, 2025, aiming to register him for the FIFA Club World Cup, which kicks off on June 18. The Spanish giants face Al Hilal in their opening match, and are keen to bring in reinforcements before the tournament. Frimpong fits the modern profile. Liverpool's admiration for Frimpong extends beyond simply replacing Alexander-Arnold. The club's decision-makers like his profile, especially his versatility and attacking prowess. Deployed as a wing-back in Xabi Alonso's dynamic 3-4-3 system at Leverkusen, Frimpong has demonstrated blistering pace, confident dribbling, and the ability to progress the ball effectively, all traits Liverpool could use more of. He isn't a like-for-like replacement for Alexander-Arnold in terms of playmaking ability. However, Romano notes Frimpong is not a passer like Alexander-Arnold, but is a great dribbler and ball progressor, something the Reds arguably lacked this term. With Luis Diaz currently the only natural dribbler in the squad, Frimpong could offer a new dimension from the right side. The Dutch international's ability to push forward also provides cover for Mohamed Salah, a bonus that strengthens his case. Value and vision in the £30 million release clause. One of the standout aspects of the Frimpong link is the affordable release clause. At £30 million, €35 million, Liverpool view this as a strategic bargain. Considering the inflated nature of the transfer market, securing a player of Frimpong's quality and age, 23, at that price would be seen as shrewd business. Romano's revelation confirms this perception. Liverpool see the fee as significantly undervalued relative to Frimpong's true market worth. This approach allows the Reds to preserve funds for reinforcements in other areas, particularly midfield and central defense. Tactical fit under Arne Slot remains crucial. One challenge that arises, however, is system compatibility. Frimpong has excelled as a wingback in a back three system, and questions linger over how he'd adapt to a traditional back four. This tactical nuance presents a challenge for Arne Slot, who now enters his second season in charge after winning the Premier League title in his debut campaign. Our last news is exclusive. Liverpool, set for talks with £49 million star who could push for move. Liverpool are preparing to re-enter discussions with Luis Diaz over his future after the Anfield fan favourite has been causing concerns that he could look to push for a move to Barcelona when the transfer window reopens for business in the summer, GivenSport sources have revealed. Having guided the Reds to Premier League glory during his first season at the helm, boss Arne Slot is on course to welcome Georgia international goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili to Merseyside in the coming weeks after agreeing a deal worth up to £29 million with La Liga outfit Valencia in August. But the Dutch tactician will be without Trent Alexander-Arnold next term, thanks to the right-back confirming his desire to leave his boyhood club at the end of his contract, and he is determined to avoid a situation where fellow title winner Diaz also embarks on a fresh challenge instead of remaining at Liverpool. Liverpool are set to hold fresh talks with Diaz over a new contract, according to GMS sources, after there have been fears that he could agitate for a switch to Barcelona if the opportunity arises, as the La Liga heavyweights have been pinpointed as his dream destination if he moves on to pastures new. The wide forward is preparing to enter the final 2 years of a deal which allows him to pocket £55,000 per week, leading to him being earmarked as a potential recruit by suitors, but the Reds are keen to retain his services as they see him as a key component as they make plans to defend their Premier League title. GMS sources have been informed that Liverpool are expected to enter face-to-face conversations with Diaz and his representatives by the end of the month, having seen him play a pivotal role in being crowned champions, and Barcelona will keep tabs on how those discussions progress before potentially upping the ante in their pursuit. The Colombia international has been on the Merseyside Giants' books since sealing a move worth up to £49 million from Porto in January 2022, when Tottenham Hotspur were also battling for his signature, but there are concerns that he will aim to take his career in another direction if the Reds do not reward him with an improved deal. Although Barcelona will have renewed hope of being able to prize Diaz away from Liverpool if Slot cannot persuade him to sign on the dotted line before the transfer window reopens, GMS sources have learned that there is an awareness that he could decide to extend his stay after ending the season with silverware. Thanks for watching. That's all for today's transfer update. But the transfer window never sleeps, and neither do we. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the latest Liverpool FC transfer news, rumors, and confirmed deals. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss an update, because at LFC Transfer HQ, you'll never walk alone.